Tom, just to follow up, is everybody make it through the whole week?
Yeah,
Good to go?
yeah, everyone's good. Yeah.
What do you expect out of the? How important is the bench play for you guys in the series?
Everything's important.
I haven't heard that one before.
The game tells you what to do. So what are they doing? What's the coverage? You're open, you shoot. If you're not, you make the play. That's really that. I don't want them taking, shots that are bad shots. Take good shots. That's a big part of the way.
Is it important though, because you talked about wanting to get freeze up? Is it important for him to maybe be more?
Yeah, as a
aggressive
team,
and get those up?
but the dynamics of the team had changed quite a bit because Jalen was out. So you have to look at your personnel too, and play to the strengths of the players that you have. Try to figure out a way to win. Like I told you, we had the challenge of a heavy road schedule with Jalen being out the majority of those games, and just find a way to win, and that's what we did.
Tell me, you obviously just signed an extension in the summer. You have back-to-back 50 wins for the first time in a long time. Are you surprised? It seems like speculation that you might be in trouble if this team does not succeed in this first
I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. So I just worry about the series. That's all I'm worried about.
Assuming you weren't able to enjoy whatever word you used in the moment last year, in retrospect, over the summer, when you look back on what the playoff games in the Garden were like and how the city was like, what do you remember about it?
Yeah, and I was here during the '90s when we had a great run then. I've always said this, I grew up in Connecticut, so well aware of, the fan base and what basketball means to the city, what the Knicks mean to the city. And so it's a privilege to be a coach here, to play here. The Garden is special, it's unique. I think the best environment, in the world to play in. So go out there, play as hard as you can. And if you put everything you have into something, it'll be an appreciation for it.
Is there a difference when you're sorry? I don't want to.
No.
Yeah, you guys play nice today. Okay.
Go ahead.
Tom, after what you were just saying, you played so many game ones of the Garden, series here. How important is it, especially against a young team, to come out and really, you could set a tone? I mean, against any team.
Yeah, well, you're not. You have to take everything for what it is. You're not winning a series in the first minute or the first game. It's play after play, game after game. So understand what goes into winning, and then put everything you have into that. Have the discipline to not get distracted, and that's what we have to do. And go out there and play as hard as we can.
We said you talk about a lot how the playoffs are officiated differently. They let a lot of more stuff go. How do you practice that? Like, is there any? Well,
I think the nature of the league is such that and sometimes you see it. You could see it a little bit in the regular season where you might be playing a team twice in a row, and I think obviously when you play the team the second time you're more familiar, and that's what heightens I think the intensity. You know them inside and out, and then it's all competition, and then you have to be willing to fight on every possession, and that's playoff basketball. That's what I think makes it so special.
But what I meant was like, normally a guy gets fouled, and they said, well, you practice towards that, and that's the way it's always been all season. But now in the playoffs, maybe they'll let that go. You know what I mean? And
yeah, well, I think there's been a trend of allowing more physicality. So like one of the things that you're always working on is finishing through contact. Basketball's a game of space, so you got to understand what you're trying to get to, how you're trying to get that space, how you're trying to take space away, how you're trying to attack space. All those things matter.
This week is obviously about prepping for the Pistons, but just from your vantage point, how much of this 5 days to be able to kind of like the team take a break, take a deep breath, take a deep breath and kind of figure out like who we are, what we are, and focus on those things. I know during the course of the season you're on from one team to the next team. Are you able to this week to kind of just like focus on yourself more than you would during the crazy?
Well, I think, you know, you play all season to put yourself into this position to get the opportunity for the second season. And then everyone starts at a 0-0 base, so you have to earn everything all over again. And so we try not to skip over any steps, put everything we have into each day, keep getting better, and understand what goes into winning. And the preparation is a big part of winning, to understand how important that is.
This
Regular season, obviously you're playing different teams every night. Here, obviously same team. Do you like this challenge as a coach to kind of be able to dig in and on the finer points?
Yeah, well, the playoffs, it's the, if you love competition, this is the best. You know, it's like, you know, you've got two teams that are going to be competing on every possession. So it doesn't get better than that.
Is there, this might be the first playoff series where you guys are, at least from the outside, overwhelming favorites to win. And, you know, you were favorites to win other playoff series, but not seems like not to this level. Is with those expectations, do you talk to the team about that?
Doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything?
No, the only thing that matters is what we think. So whether it's praise or criticism, it's all the same, right? Just lock into what we have to lock into, get ready to play. So there's always naysayers. That's part of it. And the same thing, you know, don't get drunk with emotion, with praise. You know, things are going good, and everyone, you know, just lock into, you know, each day. That's all you have to do.
After that Cleveland game, you were saying we have to fix stuff and we have to fix the team. I know that what matters is what happens when you guys play. But based on what you've seen these 5 days, you feel like you guys, as a group, have been able to figure some of that?
Well, we don't have to change our approach. Our approach was consistent all year, and that's what we have to do. So sometimes you fall short, and when you fall short, you take a look at it and you say, okay, we have to do this, this, and this. All right, we're not doing this well, so maybe our catch and shoot defense wasn't up to par. So you lock into that, you focus on it, and you fix that. And that doesn't mean it's fixed forever, but then maybe you know there's something else you might not be doing well. So now you go to that. You can't work on everything every day, so you have to prioritize the things that you need work on. But you know the thing is and you're going to have different challenges. So every team goes through a season. You could lose guys to injury, foul trouble, whatever it might be, suspension. It could be anything, right? And then that next guy has to get in there. And you know, like I said, Jalen went out for 16, 17 games, and you know, DeLon stepped in and he played really well for us. And you know, the group did well during that stretch, and it was a heavy road schedule during that period of time. So just keep going. We know that there's a long way to go. Everyone's record is 0-0 right now.
How beneficial was it that with all the moving pieces, just to get everybody back in practice this week? Did you see something from the team? I mean, to see everybody back together again and focusing?
Yeah, you know, obviously you'd like to have everyone, and we have everyone right now. So take advantage of what we have, you know. But it doesn't change what goes into winning and preparation, and so you have to put everything you have into that.
Tom, I think you guys 41 and 10 on replay reviews. I think it's by far best in the league. How important has that been to the success of the team, and how much pride you take into
Well,
that?
everything matters. You know, like I said it earlier to old Bondi here, and but it does. You know, like everything, every possession matters. How you practice matters. How you concentrate in a film session matters. It all matters, and so you're trying to do your best every single day and give everything you have to the team, and so that's what we're doing.